Okay, I need to finish that chapter because it's getting too long to upload the recording. So let me finish this and we'll go right on to the next one. So I take a careful look at Hank as he's trying to decide which mother of pearl to choose first. I like what I see. I do. He's cute in a tallish, thinnish, awkwardish sort of way. Dark hair and eyes, straight nose, a mouth that smiles a lot. He's all nice. He's mostly Hank looks smart. And that's mainly in his eyes. The way he's always got a question there. I think he likes the way I look too, but I know that's not the reason why we're friends. We go back and forth dividing up the pearl buttons, and then the glass, the china, the leather, the cellulite, and the bone. There are only 5 of the bone buttons, and I make Hank take them all for his collection. And then he says, I should get to keep the old container the buttons came in because I'm the one who found it. Halvesies. After we're done, my mom comes and picks me up. After riding home with a cookie tin of buttons on my lap, I think about the afternoon. I also think about Ellie. On a regular Saturday during the school year, I've spent at least a couple hours with her. We've called and said something like, I'm going to get some new shoes, you want to come? Or I feel like seeing a new movie, you want to come? Because time with Ellie is mostly me tagging along wherever she wants to do. Still, I sort of miss that. But today was good. It was me, Hank, and a bunch of buttons. 3 different elements mixed together. When elements combine, they don't actually change, but they sometimes link up and form a new compound, the way hydrogen and oxygen join to make water. That's how this feels. And if I had to describe a new compound, it's 99% fun and 1% sweet. Now, from my experience with my book club, I have a couple of girls, number 1 Charlotte, who are saying, aha, Mrs. Moore, I knew there was going to be a love connection. So we'll just have to see. Right now, I think they're just really good friends. That's it. But let's go on and see what happens. Here's chapter 15, long distance. Okay, this has some pictures, and so I'm going to try my best to show you the pictures, and hopefully you can see them. Okay, let me show you them first. So there's pictures of some buttons, and then this page here is all texting, okay? Hopefully it was a good picture for you. Long distance. This is from Grandpa. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, gosh, I'll get it right. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. 7:47 p.m. You there, Gramp? Yep, how are you? Good, you? All good here. Picked the last of the tomatoes all afternoon. Sitting down now feels great. So, I've got a question about buttons. What a surprise. Shoot. Do you think Grandma kept any buttons around the house? You still have some of her stuff, right? Gramp? Sorry, yes, I still have her things. Maybe in the upstairs sitting room. Haven't been there in quite some time. Oh, well, never mind. I've got plenty of buttons. I took a picture last week of the ones we have in our house, and then yesterday I went with this boy named Hank to a thrift store, and we found a huge tin of buttons, all from one family over a long time. So I'm kind of interested in comparing. Here's a picture I took of our Hamlin family buttons, and here's the bunch from the thrift store. Interesting, huh? Well, sort of like graveyards. When a button drops off, you pop it into the graveyard. That's too gloomy, Grandpa. But yeah, I get that. Still, I just call a group a collection. Collection, final resting place, graveyard. Pretty much the same. Just being accurate, Gracie. But mostly gloomy and sad. I can hear your voice when we text, you know, that, right? Maybe let's call them time capsules. I like that. A family button time capsule. Yes, much nicer. This Hank fellow, would I approve? Definitely. Even Dad likes him. That's quite impressive. Details, if you don't mind. You remember Ellie, right? Of course, the unforgettable Miss Emerson. Well, we're not best friends anymore, or even friends at all. And Hank used to be on her approved list, and that's in quotation marks. But he totally ditched her and stuck with me instead. That's about all there is to it. I like him already. He's really smart, collects butterflies and moths, and now buttons. Diving deep. 14 monarch butterflies passed through our garden 3 days after you left going to Mexico, and it'll take them 2 or 3 generations to even get there. Always so amazing. Your grandmother planted those 4 purple butterfly bushes along the garden fence, remember? The monarchs and the swallowtails can't resist the blooms. Such a treat, even now. I hear your voice again, Gramp. Sorry you still miss her so much. Me too. Yes, you too. I'm glad my neighbors don't live close because they'd hear me talking to her now and then. And the way you hear my voice when we text, I hear hers too. And guess what? She tells me strange things. Stop being sad. Keep being grateful. And that self-pity nonsense, knock it off. Ha ha, I hear her saying that too. But things are better. The old mill building is just what I need right now. I've got my first big meeting with contractors coming up this week, and I can't wait to send you the specs for the solar panels. I'm installing on the roof. Wonderful progress, and not as much time to be sad. I'm so glad. I love that place. You know what the building was like before you got a hold of it? What? A graveyard. Ha ha, good one. You got me back. How about your week? Big stuff coming there? Projects, reports, holding hands with Hank? So funny, Grandpa. No, nothing much coming this week except the button thing. It turned into this huge fad at school, totally goofy, and I have no idea where it's all going. Wherever it goes, I have a hunch that you'll be right in the middle of it. Take good notes and keep me in the loop. Is this giant catch of buttons still a secret? You, me, Mom, Dad, Ben, that's it. I won't tell a soul. Good. I love you, Gramp. I love you too, Gracie. Have a good night. And you take good notes too and keep me in the loop about your mill building, okay? Will do. I promise. Good night. Night. That was a nice chapter. All right. That's it for today because I got to hit the computer because I already have 6 emails from you guys this morning. So I need to see what you need from me. Correct your stuff that you're turning in, and I will see you tomorrow.